Well, hey everybody, welcome back to the shop. I think I'm gonna have to shave this off, but anyway, back to what I was saying. Welcome back to the shop. It's Christmas night. You know, I think most of us are going back to work tomorrow. I don't know. Haven't called the companies I work for, but hey, on this one right here, man, I've got some Moulder heads. I'm putting knives in, and heck, I figured I'd take you along with me. It shouldn't take long. Just got to watch out and not cut your wanger, because I already cut it once, right? So, hey, let's jump into this and show you what it takes to put some Moulder heads together, right? Okay, this head I've already got done. This one, no knives. We got our gibs, right? We got our knives. We're fixing to install them in these heads. I might sound like I'm fussing, but I'm really not. Let's turn this one around here so we can look at it. I used to make these custom knives. Oh, by the way, these have been completely cleaned. All the screws in and out, you know, just like new. But I used to make these knives, and then they decided I was too expensive, right? Here's some problems with these knives. Those not so bad. These are a total screw up. Not my fault. I'm just putting in what they sent me to put in. But you can see they don't fit the head. When I used to make them, they fit perfect. So you could just put a straight edge on, line it up, done. And they're supposed to come from this corner in a complete arc to that corner, right? Just a complete round like a football. But hey, you know, again, evidently they know more than I do. But these things hanging out, it causes an issue, because you got these knives have to be center lined in this head, right? So all these knives are cutting that perfect curvature. So I was gonna cut these off and make them fit. But if you guys ever use an abrasive saw, them things never cut straight. And then you got to go back in, cut them, then grind them flat. And if they're not cut straight, you know, they could end up 10 or 20 thousandths out here, 10 to 20 thousandths out over here. They still not going to fit that head right. But hey, I'm just going to let them have their day, stick these in. Let them figure out where they screwed up at, because if they'd have bought them from me, they would be exactly right where they need to be. Well, you know, it's a learning thing for them. Well, they should already learn, because they keep doing this stupid crap, factories, right? So, anyway, I've got my numbers, because these knives are the exact same size as these knives. So we've already got our dial caliper set, right, and take the point of that, if it'll focus, and get them right where they need to be. This one took me about an hour and a half. This is going to take 20 minutes, if it takes that long. But hey, here we go. Let's stick them in. Okay, so pretty simple. We're going to take our gib, this little thing right here. We're going to set her in here, and then we're going to take a knife, sit down his head, and we're going to take our Allen wrench, get us, you know, somewhere close to getting it close to tightening. All right, I think on this, and I want one notch These are 60-degree corrugated. And I'll show you that here in just a second. All right. There we go. Yeah, I'm right. If you don't know what corrugated is, so I can get you in there. See the notches in this? Right? That's corrugated. The head's corrugated, so it locks into a certain point. Then we're going to I might tighten it a little too much. There we go. Let's go on this side and tap it. Nah, we're there. All right, so now we're just gonna snug her down. All right, well, if I can get in that hole. There we go. All right, and we're gonna snug her in here. We're gonna do one or two, and then we'll put you on time lapse. All right, and then we'll snug one down, because after we get them all in, then we'll go back and really get on it. But you do have to be careful with these things, because they'll cut the crap out of you. All right. Alright, now Allen wrench about, and I don't use that in. So now I got to go around this thing. Alright. And again, being careful, man, because this thing is razor sharp. All right. Let's go. Come on. Yeah, I used to have a socket done this, but the socket defunct. All right. So there you go. All right, 2 sets of heads. And I'm telling you guys, you messing with this M2 high-speed steel, this stuff is sharp as crap. Always be careful with that stuff, because it will cut the crap out of you. But I think that's about it. So just a little quick one. You know, I do this stuff constantly. I'll probably drop these off, pick up another set. Every one of them that got's wore out, so I'm gonna be doing this again. They need to let me make the knives, or listen to me when I'm telling them to order the knives and how to order them. But you know, they know everything. Of course, I've been doing this stuff for them guys for like 20 years now. I mean, it's running on 25 years I've been doing this stuff for them guys. And then all of a sudden, the higher up said, oh no, he's too expensive. We can get him cheaper over here. Yes, you can. You can get them cheaper. That high-speed steel in them heads ain't nothing what I was selling them. It's winding knives, winding Moulder heads, winding Moulder company. That high-speed steel is about cheap as crap. You can grind that stuff, it turns black as crap. I was using Wisconsin Knife Works, and their stuff was dead on every time. But this winding crap, hey, y'all have a good time with it. That stuff is cheap crap. I guess that's, well, the bottom line is they bought a new winding Moulder, and the winding sales representative come in there and started selling them all this stuff, telling them, you know how salesmen are, right? But no. Don't listen to a salesman. Don't listen to a salesman when he's selling you a piece of equipment. Don't listen to a salesman when he's selling you raw material. Don't listen to a salesman when he's selling you knives, man. I've been through this so many times. I had another company I worked for. Real quick, then I'll get over here. It was, I can't even remember the name of the company right now. Hardwood Outlet. That was it. And the guy sold it out, and this other guy came in, because they had old Lightning Madison Moulder in the back. Yeah, and I agree with him, it was a pain in the butt to set up, because it didn't have corrugated heads. But he went and bought a winding Moulder, and the winding salesman was sitting there. And he called me, and I come in and he needed a set of knives, like 2-inch knives. And he goes, the winding salesman sitting there going, oh, can't nobody grind knives like we do. They just don't fit the machine. So I walk in there. The guy's standing there talking that crap. And I just looked at him and I said, oh, really? You really think so? So I went back to the shop. Took me about 2 hours. 2 hours. I came back with a set of knives, relieved and everything exactly what he wanted. The 10mm offset he wanted for the heads, every freaking thing. I handed him that guy. He goes, well, most people can't do this, right? Screw you. You're a salesman. You don't know what the heck you're talking about. Keep that stuff in mind, guys. These sales guys are only doing like factory rep stuff. They don't know. They don't know. They don't know the grades of M2 high-speed steel. You think M2 high-speed steel is all the same stuff? It's not. It's not. It varies from one manufacturer to the next. I've been doing this almost 30 years now, and I've got it down to exact science of what M2 high-speed steel companies you need to deal with. It's trial and error all the way through till you find the right ones. But anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed this one. It goes, you know, the car stuff and everything else. Don't trust anybody that tells you stuff that works for a factory or a company or a shop. Because they're just telling you stuff they've heard or they've been taught to say. Anyway, man, hope you got something out of this. We'll see you on the next one. Appreciate you watching. Like, share, subscribe. We'll see y'all on the next one.